We're going to be talking about Wolverine's brand new comic, Wolverine Deep Cut. The comic starts with Wolverine lunging towards Sabretooth in a snowy forest. In the narrator bubbles, Wolverine starts to explain his name and who the opponent he's fighting is. Wolverine explains that the opponent he's fighting is named Sabretooth and how Sabretooth always goes after the people Wolverine loves and cares for. You can tell by the way Wolverine is fighting that this is serious to him, but to Sabretooth it seems like a game because he's smiling and grinning. Wolverine also explains that Sabretooth is going after his new love interest, Mariko Yoshida. He goes into detail about how him and Sabretooth are both mutants and how they have the ability to heal after serious wounds. It's also a given that Wolverine is way smaller than Sabretooth, which results in him being absolutely destroyed in battle. When it looks like Wolverine's winning, he realizes he's been hurt. Like and subscribe to find out what happens to Wolverine. Let's continue the story of Wolverine Deep Cut. We now realize that Sabretooth slashed Wolverine in the neck, making it hard to breathe. But Wolverine, as he's fighting, begins to heal and it cuts to Sydney, Australia, and Wolverine has a flashback. We see that Storm and Wolverine are talking as Wolverine is packing up to start on his journey. Storm asked Wolverine if he needed any help on the journey, but he said no because he thinks that she would get in the way. She quickly proves him wrong because they begin to spar and she flips over him and charges up her lightning. It was all in good fun because Storm knows that Wolverine works alone, but they say their goodbyes and it cuts back to the fight with Sabretooth. Wolverine, frustrated with Sabretooth, begins to throw a combo of attacks slashing left and right until it seems like he's won because he sinks his claws and Sabretooth's chest. But as usual, Sabretooth laughs it off and begins to slash Wolverine in a place he would never see coming. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's continue with part 3 of Wolverine Deep Cut. We pick up where Wolverine completely loses eyesight, and it cuts to Yuriko and Kitty Pryde on a mission in Tokyo. Yuriko asks Kitty if she is capable for this mission. Kitty explains that Wolverine was like a father figure to her. He also taught her how to fight and defend for herself. Yuriko still is a little scared because she thinks the opponent ahead is really strong. She asks Kitty if she thinks she's strong enough to fight the opponent and Kitty says, "We are about to see." It cuts back to Wolverine and he's having to use his animal senses to see because Sabretooth stabbed his eyes out. Wolverine truly loses it because we find out that Sabretooth is not even the villain he's after. He stabs Sabretooth in the chest and throws into the ground. Wolverine hits his knees in exhaustion. He looks down at his hands and they're covered in blood. He looks at Sabretooth's body and laughs because he's won the battle. Make sure to like and subscribe.